Good news about Elon, Trump, and Vance for Kamala Harris voters. Here's the update. Listen, he's in trouble. Big trouble. Meaning Elon. Elon, they just had an emergency meeting. And in the emergency meeting, the head of transportation said, listen, you got to stop firing people out of my department because we got planes falling out the air. You don't need to be firing no air traffic controllers. Then you had Elon jumping on Marco Rubio. Hey, listen, long as they're attacking each other, the better. Because he's saying, Marco, you're not firing enough people. Here's the way Trump handled it. He said, listen, all the cabinet department heads, you fire your own people. You handle your own people. Elon is going to just give advice. He's not going to do that. He said that right in front of Elon. So it was like, it's happening. It's changing. Here's the other thing. They're concerned about this lawsuit. 14 Democratic states, including my great state of Illinois, big up to J.B. Pritzker and Kwame Raoul, who own business. They're suing the Trump administration for several weeks now. And yes, it takes time. So a lot of you have asked me, why did it take so long? Oh, you want it to take long. There's two good reasons that takes long. Reason number one is that our government's slow. That's why he's been in 7 weeks not effective. Think about it like this. Out of 28 judgments, we've won 27 because he's tried to straight up break the law. Him and Elon going in, and Elon's going to jail. Break the law. That'll take some time, but he's going. Break the law. And it doesn't work like that. Our system is slow, so it doesn't mess up trillions of dollars because this country's worth about $150-200 trillion. And you can mess up everything and throw our whole economy in chaos and just ruin us. So you can't make things fast. The other reason the justice system is slow, so they can listen to me now. Listen to, let me take off my gun. Listen. So you can dot their I's and cross their T's. Because what Trump does, this is the Trump strategy. Have you noticed the pattern? Out of 27 wins, one of them was even the Supreme Court. Trump is going to, 1, break the law. 2, see who sues him. It could be people. It could be organizations like the ACLU. It could be nonprofit organizations. It could be federal unions, like those federal unions for USAID. It could be those. Or it could be our governors and our attorney generals bonded together suing. Whoever's suing, whoever, even Quakers are suing, y'all. Whoever's suing, if they win, Trump's strategy then is first break the law, get sued by whoever. If they win, take it up to the appeals court. If they don't get the appeals court, take it up where? You guessed it, Supreme Court. And for those of you who want to say, well, he owns the Supreme Court. No, he doesn't. He just lost the judgment there, 5-4. And I think he's going to lose this next one with Hampton Dellinger. I always mess up his name. He's a watchdog, federal watchdog. He sued in the lower courts, won. He won in the appeal court, and now he's up there. And in the meanwhile, the DOJ was trying to get him fired, and the Supreme Court, 2-7, would not do it. They said, we're going to make a judgment. We'll come back. I think they're going to lose that one. They could lose that one. What that does is fight Trump's ability, listen to me now, his ability to fire anybody he wants to. That's what's on the line at the Supreme Court. The reason it takes so long, just as long as it took me to explain this, the reason it takes so long to dot the I's and cross the T's, everybody, is because when you're covered, when that case goes up to the appeals court, you want it to be rock silent. Rock silent. Rock silent. Seriously. You want it rock solid. And then when it goes up to the Supreme Court, again, rock solid. Because if there's some loose ends and they move too fast, you could blow the whole thing. That's why it's taking time. Our justice system, right, is slower, but it's definite. That's why we always say when the feds get your, they ain't kidding, are they? Them feds be coming with it. That's why those 7 U.S. attorneys, for the first time in history, resigned in New York. They knew what the DOJ was doing with some bull stuff with Eric Adams, and they walked out of there. It was illegal. We're winning. We're winning. Elon's going to jail, but first he's going to get removed from power. Trump ain't going to jail. That's Teflon Don. Unless it's after his presidency. If he's still alive, I mean, you know. And then Vance is, he's a slickster, but he's going to walk into it. If he treads too far, he flies too close to the sun, him too will be Icarus and go crashing to the ground or the sea. We're winning. Subscribe for more, because I'm the only one talking about what they did, what our response is, how you can respond, which is stay in touch with your reps, your 2 senators and House of Representatives every week. I am, listen, here in Chicago, Duckworth, Durbin, and Davis. I'm all over. I'm emailing, I'm sending messages. And then join indivisible.org. They got scripts, whether you're in a red or blue state. That's what you do. I'm the only one saying, this is the problem. Here's who's fighting it. Here's how you fight it. Follow me on my channel. That's what this is really about. And I just, if you're on YouTube, I love YouTube. YouTube just let me go free with everything. I just rip on it. Whereas other social media, TikTok, other social media is completely TikTok. You know, they not like YouTube. I love you. I love you, YouTube. If you're on Instagram, they cool. But get over on YouTube. I got playlists talking about thieves in the White House, election fraud, stuff, other social medias don't let me do. All right? I love y'all. I want to see y'all win. And believe it or not, Kamala Harris voters, we are winning. Don't let them negative people tell you that. We even got MAGA people fighting because they're starting to realize, wait a minute, you coming from my what? Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, Veterans Benefits, Affordable Care Act, which, by the way, all those things I just listed, mostly in red states. We're not only fighting for us, we're fighting for them. And some of them are beginning to understand that. They don't have to be liberals to fight with us. If you're MAGA, you don't have to be liberals to fight this. You just have to be American and fight for your benefits.